When we were being tortured by the cult, there were parts inside who could not bear it and who created inner worlds or went to inner worlds that were already created where it was just happiness or calm, like a land where there is blue sky and white fluffy clouds, and they sleep and sit and dance and walk on the clouds, or rainbow land where they slide down the rainbows. Many inner worlds where there was just calm or happiness and no awareness of the pain and the trauma and the torture. The folks inside too had to live with that torture, who had to endure it. They were angry that that was all they got, was the torture and the pain and the trauma and the wanting to die, while other folks inside only had oblivion and a kind of safety, even though they weren't really safe. We weren't really safe. So when I can, when I'm working with folks inside who only had the trauma and the pain and the torture, I try to invite them in to see the world through my eyes, through the eyes of the body, to be able to experience other things besides the trauma and the torture. And they can't always do that. Sometimes they're not ready to. Sometimes there is one who's at the front, and there are a ton of split off parts behind who had the same or very, very similar torture and mind control experiences who cannot yet come and see the present or try to experience a bit of happiness or safety or love. So then it takes time working with them. Those parts of me who only experienced torture, I don't know how they did when that was all that they had. That's all they held on to. That's all they were created for. It felt unbearable. But I'm so grateful that they did, because we are here alive still and healing and working on healing. And so I do tell them how grateful I am. But I also needed those folks inside who could hold on to good bits of our soul, kind of playfulness or creativity or hope or a kind of happiness. I needed those folks inside too. I needed all of them. I needed every single folk inside who was created to survive. And we all had different functions and jobs, but together we stayed alive and held on to some hope and healing. I'm really grateful for everyone inside.